Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of the Honest Concepts podcast. I hope you're all having a lovely rainy day here today in North Carolina. It has been coming down for days now. I like it though. I get
5 more days of it.
Is it really?
That's what they said a little while ago. Just check 5 more days of it. Yes, sir.
Well, hey, hoodie weather in the summertime. You know, you make the best of things, right?
Yes,
Watch
sir.
you a good cozy movie, get you some soup or something.
That's right.
Sir, you know, my name is Bronson. Your name is Master.
We forgot to do all this.
And I've been your martial arts student for a long time now.
Yes, sir.
And you know, luckily I've had the blessing to be able to learn from you and the privilege to have a relationship where we can go beyond just the martial art floor, but do fun things like this, get in front of a camera and talk and play games about music and songs and stuff. That was a fun time last week. It really was a fun time.
We're getting to the spotlight today too.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited about that.
It'll be fun.
Yes, sir. It's so much fun. And every week we get together Tuesday at 7:30 Eastern, and we have different topics that we do back and forth with each other. And so 1 week it's my turn, 1 week it's your turn, 1 week it's the viewing audience's turn. They send in stuff. And if you guys ever have any topics you'd like us to talk about, the email address to contact us is in the description.
We'd love to hear that, guys. We would. Let me give a quick shout out to Pool Mike if he's watching, and Miss Mary and Mr. Wayne. Ms. Archer and I had lunch with Miss Mary today, and it was a good time. So we enjoyed that.
That's
we really
awesome.
did.
That is awesome. And going on that pattern of topics, this week is your turn. And so your topic today was called individual preference.
Right.
So what exactly did you mean by that?
You know, everybody's different. I mean, this sounds silly, but it's true. Everybody's different. Everybody has their own thought process, and everybody has their own personality, and everybody has their own preference. You know, in fact, the spotlight tonight, you'll see what I'm talking about. But you know, you might have an idea, and I might have an idea, and we get together. You might change my mind, I might change yours, if we have an open mind about it. So many times I had people come into school, and they had a preference to do, let's say, Taekwondo or Judo or whatever they want to do, Ishinryu, Goshinryu, but they started getting into the sock and they enjoyed it. Some people came in and didn't like it, which is fine because they have a different preference. You know, you don't take it personal because everybody's different, you know. And then you just learn as you get older to work around that and understand that you can learn from them.
Absolutely.
Tell you a quick story. We talk about Pool Mike all the time, right? He's a good guy. He's a friend of mine, lives up the street. Excuse me, guys. We live in a neighborhood. So about 2-3 years ago, when I first met him, they wanted to put something up in the neighborhood. Everybody had a vote on it. And I said, I didn't want it. I was going to vote no, me and Ms. Autry. Well, Pool Mike said he was going to vote yes for it. I said, really? I said, well, why is that? So he's a smart guy. So he was doing all this studying. And he told me why he wanted to do it. I said, okay, tell me more about this. So he told me one of these license tag readers he put in the front of the neighborhood. He told me, because I didn't really understand it. I thought I knew it, but I didn't. But he did all the research, and we went to another neighborhood and looked at it. And it changed my mind.
Wow.
You know, my preference became his because he showed me a good way to do it. So many times in life, we just closed-minded. Nope, that's the way I want it. I don't care.
Sure.
But that open mind will open doors. It will. If you have an open mind, in my opinion, it'll open doors. So many times through the years, I sat there and I wanted to do it one way, and somebody changed my mind, and it led me to a good path.
Wow.
So that's where that came from.
Wow. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that, actually, because that goes quite a bit in line with what I thought about when you had sent me the name of your topic for this week. And what I was thinking about more than anything else is how an individual preference is temporary a lot of times. It can change.
Right.
You know, it really, truly can. There are certain snacks that I just enjoyed so much when I was younger, you know. And then there's some things that I've just kind of changed my opinion on over the years that I just enjoy it now.
Right.
Recently, the past, 4 years of my life, I really enjoy cabbage. I don't know where this came from. I don't know when it started. One day I cut up some cabbage. I threw it in a frying pan with some butter, And I've just been in love. Before I got here, I was running late. It's a rainy day, and I was like, I just want something warm before I go in.
Yeah.
So I took about a half a head of cabbage, cut it up, and I eat the whole thing. It's just a preference.
I grew up on cabbage. My
Did you
mom,
really?
oh yeah, my mom fixed cabbage with fat back.
Oh yes, right, exactly right.
That's a Southern thing, guys.
Yes, it's so good. When you're a kid, you look at it, you're like, oh, it's just a bunch of green stuff in a bowl. Gross.
Right.
You're eating leaves. You're
Right.
eating a cooked leaf. But I don't know what it is. It's just delicious. So, but your preferences change over the years. And staying on food, one preference of mine that has never changed is I love honey buns. It's never changed. That's just a thing I just enjoy.
Yeah.
It's a nice treat. It's a nice snack. But my preferences about them have changed over the
Right.
years. Sometimes I prefer just the bun. And then other times, like now, I like it with that white icing on there.
All the way around.
Yes, yeah, that white icing is
Cup of
fantastic.
coffee.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. And that's just a small little thing. It's not even going into greater detail.
Right.
There's so many preferences you can have that can change in your life, whether it's a car or your politics or whatever it is out there. Your preferences can change over the time. And
usually with knowledge, it changes.
It
You
does.
start getting more and more knowledge. Just like I was talking about Pool Mike. He gave me knowledge on this thing. I was like, well, I changed my mind on that.
Right.
And it did.
It sure does.
But knowledge, if you open up knowledge, you'll have a lot of different roads.
Absolutely, yeah. Information can definitely do that.
Sure.
Experience can do that. You may have been able to tell me everything about those little plate readers, and even though I would have read it and watched your videos with you, I must have been like, I don't want it. But
Right.
you guys got in, went to another neighborhood, took a look at them,
Right.
and sometimes when you have an experience with it, you can say, you know what, this ain't all that bad.
Right.
Now that I've been here and I've seen it, it's not so bad.
Sure.
Kind of like a kid with a roller coaster, right? It looks scary, it looks fun, you don't really know what to expect. You get on it and you get off, you're like, that was a really good time.
Yeah.
You'd never know unless you gave it a shot. You
Right.
really tried it like that.
Sure.
And my preferences changed. The martial arts has changed too. There's some things I find that in the beginning I was like, man, this is my favorite thing. And 2 weeks later, this is my favorite
Right.
thing. And I think that's fun because when you are with other people so much in life, it's a coworker, or pastor, or youth group, or whoever you're getting involved with, it's just because your preferences don't line up doesn't always mean that they won't in the future.
Exactly.
Down the road, you guys might agree on something that you didn't before.
Exactly.
And it's kind of fun that way.
And sometimes your preferences are spot on.
Yeah.
It's like I told you, we just joined a new church, and this
Right.
for us, it's a great church. And the pastor just went on vacation for like 3 or 4 weeks.
Oh, wow.
And, he just needed some time off. It's a year. It's tough, being a pastor, answering
It
everything.
is.
So 2 or 3 of the pastors came in. They did some sermons and all. They were good, but that wasn't my preference.
Right.
When he came back, it was just like,
Right.
I know. It's like putting on an old T-shirt. It's just there,
Right.
And I've only been there for like maybe 2 months, but it's just a joy to listen to him preach, and I just love it. I do.
The norm is like that,
Yeah.
right? Every once in a while, it's fun to switch things up. But I'm sure most adults feel this. I don't know. I didn't feel this until I grew up a little bit. But you look forward to taking a vacation. You're just like all year long. You're like, I know I'm going to the beach in July
Right.
or going to the mountains in September or something. And about 2 or 3 days into vacation, you're like, I miss my bed. I miss being home. It's fun to switch things up, but what you know and what you love, it's nice to go back to those places like that.
Me and Ms. Alter were talking, I don't know, 2 or 3 days ago, we were sitting there talking, actually having coffee and a piece of pound cake, my 2 favorite things. But we were sitting there talking, and I said, if somebody gave me $1 million to move to California or New York, I wouldn't do it. I just have no desire. My preference is staying right here
Right.
in North Carolina. I just want to be here. This is home. It's always been home.
Right.
But I don't care about going over there. If somebody gave me $5 million to move to Hawaii, I mean, as nice as it is, beautiful as it is, I wouldn't go. Yeah, I just wouldn't go. And this is home.
Yeah, there's so much that, well, I want to be careful about my wording here, but because I don't want to make it sound negative, but it's binding in a way. It's like you're bonded here, I'm used to the things that you see here. Like in North Carolina, if we have any viewers that aren't from here, kudzu is everywhere, right? We've got, pine trees and oak trees are everywhere,
Right.
and it's a part of your home. I never really realized there's a reason why people call it, Carolina blue and Carolina skies until
Right.
you go other places. When you come back, the sky is different here.
It is different.
It looks different.
Yeah.
It's a part of, your life.
And you got roots here. Mm-hmm. And this is roots. Your baby's born here.
Exactly.
I mean, Ms. Autry, we've been married 45 years. And, I got roots here. She came from Virginia. But you have roots.
Right.
And, that's our preference.
Right.
We have a certain grocery store we go to. We go sometimes to another grocery store, but our preference is this grocery
Right.
store. They got the best hamburgers or steaks or whatever. That's just a preference.
Right.
It's the little things or big things.
It is.
And the big thing is living here. The next thing is getting steak right now at Harris Teeter.
Yeah, exactly. It has levels to
Exactly.
it. It does, because Carter and I had the opportunity to move, I think it was 2020, 2020, somewhere around there. And we talked to you and Mrs. Autry about it. We talked about going to Charleston. We had talked about going to Washington State. And those things were available to us. And we were this close to going to Charleston. I mean, we were almost going to do it. And now looking back at that, I'm so glad that we didn't, really. Because, I mean, you guys are here. My grandparents are here.
Right.
There's so much here that is, like I said, it's binding in some way. There's a connection to it all. And although there is a lot of fun to it, to go somewhere and start somewhere new. And I heard a guy say one day, one of my coworkers, he said, you never really know who you are until you've moved away from everything that keeps you here. I thought that was an interesting thing to say. And again, I've never had that experience, so I don't know what it means. But his family's here, and he lived in Texas for, I don't know, maybe a little less than a decade or so. And he said, well, when you're truly on your own, he said, you actually can't call your parents. You can't call your friend from high school. You can't call somebody. You're truly on your own out there. You start to find out what you're made of. I thought that was really interesting, because there's been plenty of times in my life where I felt like I couldn't ask for help because I'm a grown man now.
Right.
But really, truly, if I needed to, I could call you and ask you for anything. I know that. But to be in a position where you can't, that's kind of interesting, I think.
But also, on the flip side of that, you're lonely.
Exactly.
Right. You got two things in this world. You got family and friends. I mean, you got God, but you got family and friends.
Right.
If you leave all of them, people say, I'll make new friends. Well, you know what? It took you a lifetime to get these, to get settled in, and not root to go somewhere else, especially when you're young. Ms. Autry and I went down to Myrtle Beach or Surfside Beach about 3 years ago. We were going to buy a house.
Right, I remember.
About 3 years ago. And we were going to put this house up for sale, and we were going down there, and every time we tried to get a house, we found a couple we liked, we wanted to put money down. That's when the house market was booming. They said, well, it's going to be extra $100,000, $75,000. And they listed it for. The doors just didn't open.
Right.
Well, we came back here, and I'm like, wow, because this is a new house. I said, this is home. This is home. This is where we're supposed to be. Things, sometimes when you have a preference to do something you think you do, the door will close.
Right.
And that's where, when I was young, I tried to force doors to be open. Mm-hmm. But as I get older, I learned not to force anything.
Right. Wow.
I do.
Wow. Well said. Yeah, you're right. I guess that kind of leads me to, maybe this is a funny question to ask. Maybe I haven't quite thought out the wording the best way. But do you think sometimes you can have like a preference that's kind of false or blinding in some ways? You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like, I don't know how to use this. This is just the dumbest analogy, but it's what came to mind. I smell McDonald's and I'm like, man, that smells really, really good. I don't eat it. You know what I mean? I smell it and I'm like, wow.
How has it been since you had McDonald's?
I think I had it about a year ago. Because I will say this about McDonald's. You know this about me when I was between like age 9 to around age, say, 18-ish. Not a week went by that I didn't get one migraine headache. And they would just put me down. I'd be on the couch all night long. Just a horrible migraine headache. I don't. The last one I can remember having, I was just about to turn 21.
Wow.
And so they were happening all the time. and then around 18, 19, they would spread out. I'd get one every couple of months here and there. But a large fry and a large Coke from McDonald's. I don't know what's in that.
They're the best Cokes in the world.
But it will take a migraine. If it doesn't cure it, it will certainly reduce the pain. So
I haven't been to McDonald's in, Ms. Autry, 5 years, 6 years since I've had a McDonald's. Now, I go to Wendy's.
Wendy's is pretty
Actually,
good.
I went the other day to Wendy's. I've been eating home. We both decided just to eat a little bit more healthier, stay home and eat. But I went to Wendy's and it was good. You
When
know,
is the last time you've been to a Steak and Shake?
it's probably been 10 years.
10 years? I recently tried, they changed a bunch of stuff up. They were partnered up with like RFK, and they did the French fries that got like the tallow in there now,
Right,
the beef tallow. And then the Coke that they've got is the real Coca-Cola, real sugar in there
Right.
now. Those French fries are stellar.
Are
I mean,
they?
and they're so good.
It's been, I guess, 10, 12 years since we've been to one. Yeah.
My dad always swore by them. Whenever I saw my dad, he'd always say, "Oh, Steak and Shake, they got the best milkshakes out there," and they are pretty good.
Yeah.
And they're really good. But what I always liked about Steak and Shake is that they have like this diner vibe, and the French fries, they're like shoestring style, real
Yeah.
thin style
Right.
French fries.
Which I love.
I love that. So that's a preference of mine.
Mine too.
Full circle. But, there's all. It's funny. I don't know. I'm sure everyone's got a little something like that, but there are some fries that I dip into ketchup, and there are some fries that I'll put the ketchup on my fries. The shoestring, for some reason, I'll put the ketchup on the fries. Yeah. I don't know if it's because like there's a link to being a child there or
Right.
whatever that comes from, but Steak and Shake this is a cool place.
I guess I just got burnt out eating fast food. For years, we had the martial arts school for 40 years, and we get off at 9:30 at night. And we were tired, and both of us were wore out. I've been teaching. She's been doing the office stuff all day. And then we just stop at McDonald's or Wendy's or Hardee's or Bojangles or Pizza Hut. We had a school in Monroe for a little while. We went to Pizza Hut almost every night.
Really?
Right, Ms. Autry?
It was always some pizza place.
It was a
Really?
pizza place almost 4 or 5 nights a week. We were eating pizza. We walk in, they would just start cooking it. They knew what we wanted. But I did that for so many years. It just feels good to eat at home because I love
does.
cooking. So we eat at home more now than ever. But I just I don't really care to eat out that much. I guess I did when I was young, but as you get older, you just enjoy cooking.
I like cooking at home too,
fun, yeah.
But in my defense too,
And we're getting off subject, guys. Sorry.
this is fun though. What preference? Eating out or cooking at home?
Imagine that.
We can run with this.
But they're sitting there saying, well, I don't get the link. We don't either.
They're just talking thoughts and experiences. You come into eating at home. I really enjoy it, and I really always have, because you can get so creative with it.
Exactly.
And there's very few things that really, truly, because we're in America, there's very few things that you can eat at a restaurant that you can't make at home. There's so many stores out there. I suppose if you live way out in the woods, it might be different, but here where we are, we've got Asian markets, Indian markets, kosher markets. There's all sorts of places.
You like Chinese food?
Oh, I love Chinese food. Love it.
I thought you did.
I tried something the other day. Have you ever heard of the River Buffet? It's down in Charlotte.
No.
No? Ooh, sir.
Good.
Oh, man. Yeah, I went for lunch, and I had to pig out because it was my first time going to Chinese buffet since 2020.
It's called the what? River?
It's called the River Buffet. Yeah, it's
downtown Charlotte?
not downtown. It's closer to like North Lake University area,
Okay.
that type of spot. But I'd seen billboards for it for years, and I happened to have an hour where I knew I just couldn't do anything for work. I was frozen up. There's nothing I could do.
Right.
So I could sit in the truck and run the gasoline, or I
Or
could go
eat
sit down.
Chinese.
Yeah, get Chinese. Yeah, and it was the lunch hour.
Right.
So
As a preference.
Yeah, it's a preference. Yeah. So I sat down and I had one plate of Chinese food, one plate of sushi, and one plate of the hibachi. The hibachi is what I wanted to tell you
Yeah.
about, because I know you like that.
I love hibachi.
Oh, sir. That man, he worked some magic on that griddle.
Really?
It was good. I mean, it was really good. It was like $14 for a little lunch. Yeah, it wasn't bad.
No.
So
McDonald's cost you 12, they say.
Exactly. So yeah, that was a fun thing to do there. But going back to the home cooking versus going out, I haven't got to that part of my life yet where, I've got 2 or 3 kids, and one's in soccer, one's in a church play, and this one's doing so. There's a stage in your life where you get so busy to where it's like, man, I can go home and cook, which is healthy and good and maybe a little bit
you don't
cheaper.
have time.
I don't have time. I got to do dishes and prep it and et cetera, et cetera. I guess it's just a different preference for a different place you are in
That's
life.
all it is. I mean, like I said, we didn't have time. We get out of the school at 9:30, 9:30, sometimes quarter till 10, trying to find a fast food place. So that's what we did our whole life. I'd eat fast food, or sometimes we get a sandwich and go home. But it was always fast food.
Right.
But I tell you, I'm glad I don't have to eat it now.
Yes, sir.
I don't miss it. I don't have a preference to eat it. Every now and then I want a burger or something, But Chinese, I could eat it anytime, anywhere.
Oh, so good.
My gosh.
So good. Now, here's a fun question for you if you're interested. where you are now, you know, you've got your home cooked meals, and you know, you, Miss Autry, you've always seemed like happy people. What is your preference? Do you think about when you were real busy like that? I mean, you were. Miss Autry worked all day long. She'd come to the martial arts
She had a
school.
full-time job and come there at night.
Yeah, and she wasn't doing nothing
Yeah.
at the martial arts school. She was doing stuff.
Right.
And you taught all day long as well. Private lessons, after school, summer
Right.
camps, adult classes.
And then I would go teach at the school.
That's right. Yes, sir.
So some days, I was looking at some old calendars. I was teaching martial arts 10 hours a day.
That's a lot.
It is. That's a lot
That's
on
a
your
lot.
body. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
sure.
whole lot.
Yeah, on your knees and wrists.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, that's incredible, sir. So when you look at that, what is your preference when you think about that? You know, do you prefer where you are now, or do you prefer what was going on back then? There's pros and cons to both, right?
Here's my answer.
Okay.
When I was under 50, that was my preference.
Mm-hmm.
Under 50, 55, that was my preference. Over 55, this is what I want to do.
Sure.
You know, my Uncle Bud told me a long time ago, he retired. He called me Richie. I said, Uncle Bud, how's it feel to be retired? He said, well, Richie, let me tell you something. I wake up every day of my life with nothing to do. He said, but the great part about it, lunchtime I got it done.
That's
what he told me.
hilarious.
That's the way I am now. I wake up every day with nothing to do. By lunchtime, I'm done. I'm done for the day. Unless I have a private lesson or something.
I
But
love
no,
that.
if I was, I enjoyed every second of it.
I know you
I
did.
enjoyed every second. I taught every student. I just enjoyed it. I enjoyed the locks, the throws, the takedowns, the tournaments, and the seminars. But now, I don't have a desire to do that. I have a desire to work out with you or
Sure.
Mr. Walsh or something, or
Right.
you know, somebody in the neighborhood might want a couple self-defense lessons, and that's fine. You know, but yeah, I like what I'm doing right now.
Right.
Yeah, I really do.
That's cool. That's fun to think about, because you know, where I'm at, my preference is like, I wonder what that would be like to teach 10 hours a day. You know what I mean? To me, I get excited about the thought of it, but I can understand that's a lot.
Yeah,
That's
it
a
is.
lot on
It's
your
a lot on
mind.
your body.
Yeah,
It
and your
really is.
mind too.
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
It's a lot of people's names to remember just for starts.
And I just say, hey,
Red shirt, come here. That's I've been teaching at this summer camp. It's about to switch over to
How's
an
it going?
after school. Oh, it's a blast. I
Is it?
really enjoy it. Yeah, it's so much fun. You know, for the past couple of years, I've really had more adult students than I have had kids, and so everything's been, you know, detailed and talking about some of the specifics and getting into, you know, the nitty gritties of some of the techniques. And I forgot what it was like to just have fun, you know, to sit there and laugh and play and have fun while we teach. And, you know, there was a time where I preferred to teach adults because the kids is a lot of energy.
Right.
But now I've been doing adults for so long, my preference is sort of changing. I like just being able to have fun, you know, run them through some drills and jump and play. And so
what time is it, sir?
it is, it's 7:52. That was a fast,
Oh my
almost
gosh.
hour. Goodness gracious.
Well, we're going to talk about a spotlight for a minute.
Sure.
Talk about preferences. We're going to do a coffee taste.
Okay.
Ms. Autry came up with this the other day. She said, you need to do this. Well, I've seen it on, you know, YouTube and stuff. People do it.
Right.
But I'm a coffee nut, and you are too. You like
Yes, sir,
coffee.
I do.
She's going to make 3 cups of coffee. We're going to taste each one of them.
Fun.
And say 1 to 10 what we like. If it's a 1, it's bad. If it's a 5, it's medium. If it's 10, it's great.
Okay.
And then we'll just see if our preferences are the same.
Interesting.
what
That's
I-
going to be fun.
And actually, she brought the first one, just set it down.
Okay.
I do not know what these are.
Okay.
I do not know what these are. So we're going to give her the grade.
Sure.
Whatever we think it is.
Thank you, Miss Autry.
Thank you, Ms. Autry. Ooh.
Oh, wow. Okay. It smelled heavier than that.
See, I'm a coffee nut. I drink a lot of coffee, black coffee. Wow. And I don't know what these are. She wouldn't show them to me.
Do you know what I mean when I say it sort of falls off the tongue?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
The backside taste is a little different.
It's lighter on the
It's
back end,
lighter,
isn't it?
lighter on the back end.
Yeah.
Wow.
Do you have a rating for it?
I do.
All right.
I'm going to say this is a 8.
Really? Wow. Okay.
7.5. Let's go 7.5.
7.5.
Can I do that, Ms. Autry? Put a 0.5 in there? All right.
Sure, 7.5.
I'm gonna say 7.5.
I was gonna go a little lower than that because when it first
say
hits,
6.
yeah, maybe like a 5.5, 6, somewhere around there. When it first hits the palate, it's phenomenal. Actually, it's got a lot of life to it.
It does fall off in the back.
It does fall off just a touch at the end there, And if I was more of an experienced person and more palate, I could say there's a note of something that's shining in or
I
rising
believe
up.
we can make it just a dash stronger, and it would last on the backside.
That's what I'm thinking too. Just a little bit.
So mine's a 7.5, Ms. Autry.
Okay.
I'll go with 6 for mine. Yeah, I think that's fair because it actually is easy to drink.
Man, this is
I'm being
good.
I'm being picky. I'm being real
is
picky.
good.
Yeah, this is really really easy to drink.
All right. You gonna swallow water and
Sure.
get that done.
While we're letting our palates cleanse out a little bit, Miss Connor Rain, Miss Jenny Easter, Mr. Pool Mike, and WJJ. I'm unfamiliar with who you are, but thanks so much for stopping by.
Yes, sir.
WJJ says we used to like dipping Wendy's fries into our Frosties.
Yeah, I've done that 1,000
Really?
times. Yes.
Oh, I've never tried it.
Oh, sir.
I've been told.
Sir.
It just seems gross.
Oh,
I've
no,
never done it.
It's good. Ms. Autry got me doing that 20 years ago.
Really, that was you, Miss Autry. I'll try it one day. All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Which first one I'm taking that?
First one.
The first one is right here, Miss Autry.
What you got it right here, Ms.
Yeah.
Autry?
The one right there.
All right, sir. So I gave that one a 7.5.
Okay. Now I can drink that. Actually, I can drink that. It's bitter, but I like it. I feel like it's bitter. I taste more of this than what I tasted on the last one. The last one had a lot of flavor, and then I lost it. This one continues
This
the
one
whole way
feels
through.
stronger.
It is stronger, isn't it?
It feels stronger. I'm going to give this one a 6.
I'm going 7.
7.5?
I'm going 7 on this. I like this.
Mine's a 6, Ms. Autry, on this one.
Yeah. I don't know. That's
It's good.
Yeah. I'll put it this way. If this makes sense, this may sound silly. The last one was easier to drink than this one, but I still prefer this one. That makes sense.
Right. It acts like it could be too strong and bitter, but it's not.
Exactly.
It starts in your mouth like, man, it could be bitter, but it's
right,
not.
but it's not.
No.
Yeah. It doesn't fall off as
All right,
hard
Ms.
as the
Autry,
last
there
one.
you go.
Sure.
Here you go, if you want to take these.
Okay.
All right. The next one. This
Here
is the
comes
last
the third
one.
one. 10. That's a 10.
Yeah.
Whatever that is a 10.
Yeah, this is good.
Wow. This
This is absolutely spot on right here.
Yeah, you don't have to take this one back, Miss Autry. This is good.
No, this is straight up. This is my favorite by far.
Yeah, I want to know what this is. I like this.
What's your number?
10.
Go that in.
Yeah, that's a 10, Miss Autry, for sure.
That's good coffee. I drink my coffee black.
Full
on
of
a few days.
flavor.
Yeah.
It's still easy to drink. And
It's strong, but it's smooth, but it's not too strong.
And not
it's
too
the same,
smooth
it's the- no, it's the same taste all the way down.
it is the whole way
The
through.
backside don't really
You're
change.
right.
Man, that's
Yeah,
good.
that's good. that's really,
Sorry, guys.
that's really good.
What'd you do, honey bun?
That is fantastic.
Okay.
Wow.
But what was
Winner is the 10. That was Cameron's coffee.
Of course it was.
Cameron?
Yeah.
Sure.
I love Cameron. So, all right. So if you didn't hear Miss Autry, number 10, the last one we put up there, that was
Cameron's
Cameron's.
coffee.
That's the Hawaiian blend, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's phenomenal.
can tell you
That's
that.
just good coffee.
The first one you drank, that was Pete's coffee.
Pete's, okay. That's
I
a
said
yellow
seven-
box, isn't it?
It's,
A green box? I've never
yeah,
seen
I
Pete's.
think it's black and it's got like green stuff on
Okay,
it.
yeah.
Pete's.
Pete's
All right.
coffee. And that, what did I give that? A 7.5?
And he gave it a 6. And then the second one was Counterculture.
Counterculture.
And you gave it a 6 and you gave it a 7.
I've never heard of counterculture.
When Miss Mary came to have lunch with us today, she was telling us about it.
Really?
It's actually, I love it.
Yeah.
She said it's good coffee and
I thought it was good. Yeah, I
I
really
do
liked
too.
it.
Oh, y'all give it high. You
Yeah.
gotta
But,
give it
oh no,
low.
it's good. But we could probably make that just a dash stronger for me.
Really?
See, because I like espresso.
Right.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah, right. No doubt.
And I try
This
to
is-
make
this
them
is
all
hard to beat
about the
this.
same,
Yeah.
but, you know, it's kind of hard to
Sure.
adjust everything
Right.
exactly the same.
That's true. That Cameron's is
Wow. As soon
phenomenal.
as it touched, I was like, I didn't know it was Cameron's.
I didn't either. Yeah, but I tasted this. Man, that's easy. No, that's so funny, actually.
No. Man, that's good.
Yeah, that's easy to drink there. Well, we found our preference. That's,
There you go. Out of the three,
Right.
that was your preference.
that was fun. I
And
like
we'll
that.
start doing this.
Yeah, that's
different things.
that's a lot of fun. It sure
what I want
was.
to do is
But
we
actually, all of them are good.
They are all good.
They're good.
Yeah, they are all
If
good.
you didn't have Camerons, you could drink the other two.
Exactly.
Sure. Oh yeah,
for
I
sure.
like that.
Yeah.
That one I gave 7.5.
Even the first one, the one I gave a lower grade to, it's easy to drink.
Right.
It's almost like you watch a really good movie, but the ending wasn't what you wanted it to
Right.
be. That's what that made me
It
feel.
starts
like.
lagging in the middle.
Just
You're
a
like,
touch.
Yeah, you lose interest.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. But it was good.
This coffee here.
That Cameron's was top notch. As soon as it hit the palate, it's like, that's a 10. That's phenomenal.
No doubt.
That is so good.
Thank you, Ms. Autry.
Yes, thank you, Miss Autry.
Y'all have fun.
Yeah, that was fun. Thank you for doing that. That's so funny.
I think I'll make some coffee.
As Miss Jenny says, "Oh, I am loving this on the coffee. I'm always looking for new ones to try." And she
Ms.
said,
Jenny, try Cameron's.
"Yeah, that Cameron's is phenomenal."
Counterculture.
And there was counterculture.
And
Pete's.
counterculture. You got the bag right there, buddy?
Yeah, we can show the bags. I doubt we'll get in trouble for that. She says, "I'm always looking for new ones to try, and I am with you."
It's made in Durham, I believe.
Bring both those here. If you bring them to me, please.
She said, "Black coffee is the only way."
Okay.
WJJ says, "If there's extra coffee, I'm coming over."
Who's this?
Whoever WJJ is says, "I'm coming over." And Miss Jenny says, "I am jealous that it's an option to just show up for extra shots of coffee."
See there? She already turned down my invitation.
That was probably Wayne.
That
It's so funny.
Yeah.
That's Wayne.
It could be Wayne and Mary.
Okay, very cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
come on over. We got plenty left.
Well, guys, that was a lot of fun.
It
I
was.
enjoyed that very much. If you guys preferred this video, make sure you hit the like button and share it out with people. And
Please.
we'll be back here again next Tuesday, 7:30 Eastern, and we'll look forward to it.
It's your turn for the topic.
I'll come up with something great.
There you go. Sounds good.
You guys have a great night. See you later.
Thanks.